All right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out. He can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship.
But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champion tonight. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili has been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. And Rob, back under the bright lights tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, ready to go with live action here from Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. This has become a destination for fighters across the UFC and an opportunity for several of our best to showcase their skills here tonight.
It's just everything about the environment here. I remember coming to Holloway versus Cage, the first event at Etihad. Max Shutt put on a masterpiece. This place has become a hotspot for mixed martial arts.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. All right, early round one action here as the fighter engages in the clinch. And again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you got to think the wrestler is going to pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close. So he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest, and he's comfortable. No matter how good his opponent is in terms of overall skills, he is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
There's the single, and now is where things could get really interesting. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, very Very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Dvalishvili. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dvalishvili. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. He's having his way with him here. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch are starting to land from the top position.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Figueiredo's in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Nice positional control here.
Just gotta be careful here.
Figueiredo's eye starting to swell now. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here. 5 minutes in the books.
Alright, take a deep breath. Respira bem fundo. Sim, olha, não fique lá em pé, ok? Ele tá atacando muito o seu corpo, ok? You have to move.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is underway. Defense doesn't win championships, but I know you liked what you saw out of him fighting off of his back there in the previous round.
Well, you can't be on your back just getting brutalized. And he did a fantastic job of limiting the damage from the bottom. He was able to control his opponent's posture, was able to throw up a couple submissions to keep the opponent on high alert. He just did a good job of being very aware of everything that was going on.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice double take.
Figueiredo's got his hand looking for a guillotine. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, could be the beginning of the end here.
The guillotine looks like it's locked in.
Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze, but not too much of that. He can guard out and try to find a submission.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Getting him out here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full...
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Dvalishvili's back in full mount. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Oh, good defense, yes.
That was nice.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Figueiredo. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He's got to be careful here.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Watch the arm bar, but watch the arm bar here.
Ooh, arms in tight. Ooh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Changing the position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhooks. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle.
Oh, he's out.
All right.
10 minutes in the can.
All right, everybody, take a seat. Now listen to me. That was a great round. I don't want you to force those submission attempts so bad, though. Okay? Stay patient.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. The lesser opponents would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really starting to become a factor.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit.
Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, got a protection. That guillotine choke is locked in.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Dvalishvili's back in full mount.
This is a terrible position.
All right, so perhaps he's got... Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Figueiredo. Lands with the ground and pound here. Dvalishvili's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. Oh, he got out. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
The fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to finish this fight. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Figueiredo's back in full guard.
And there you go. Again, half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Figueiredo. Oh, man, that's hard to watch.
Look at him. He's setting up the choke now. Look at that. He's setting it up.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. He's going to go to sleep. It's over.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Back mount now.
In the half guard.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Dvalishvili's back to the side control now.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dvalishvili. Figueiredo's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Figueiredo's eye is worse for wear. That's completely swollen shut at this point in time. You know the ringside physician is going to come in and take a look, but you got to think the vision, at least in that eye, is completely compromised at this point in time. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, a nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there.
Nice punch to the head.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Dvalishvili's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Right idea, wrong execution. The left punch misses.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered, he's been bruised, and if you don't stop it for the swelling, you stop it to make sure he doesn't take any more damage.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Out of range with that one. Figueiredo gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Attempting an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle. Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
He's gonna choke him. There it is.
And there, he'll do it.
Oh my goodness.
That has gotta feel good. So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.